Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. So y'all, there is a draining situation that is over for somebody. Somebody, could be feeling drained at this time. Somebody's, energy could be being restored. But I heard that, there is a draining situation that is over. So let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. Yeah. Somebody, could be posting, like sad stuff. Because this is like posting on the internet, or this could be, like somebody. So like somebody could be projecting some type of sad energies towards somebody's way. It could be because, they're sad about their life. Life is not, going the way that, like they want their life to go to, the way that they want their life to be. Behind this card, we have what goes around comes around card, or one of the what goes around comes around cards in this deck. So somebody, could be unhappy, but it could but it could be their karma, So somebody, chose to go left instead of right, and so, they made a choice. And so they could be projecting, like their sad energy onto somebody, that has done some type of good deeds, because this is the good deed card. So, let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. Holy Spirit, I'll be darned. The Justice card flipped over again. We got this card in the message yesterday. So justice definitely could be being served on somebody's behalf. I'm going to put it back because it didn't slide out. It just flipped over. So I'm going to put it back. There could be a Libra involved. Give me another one, please. The selling off into the sunset card came out in the reverse. So there could be somebody that knows, that they're not going to, be able to sell off into the sunset with somebody. Or, like somebody could already be in some type of situationship. And that could be, like the draining, situation that somebody could be in. And so, it's about to be over. There's an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, that's also involved. So Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There's also somebody or some people that can't get in the middle of something. This could be, like a relationship, or there could be people that, could be realizing that they shouldn't have gotten in the middle of a relationship. There's somebody or some people that definitely, could have to walk a mile in somebody's shoes out here. So there could be somebody or some people that could be going through, like something that somebody, has already went through. Yeah, thirsty boots flipped over. So somebody just needs to be aware of thirsty boots. Somebody, would benefit with like drinking more water. But somebody's thirsty. Somebody could be thirsty for somebody's energy. So that could be why somebody, could be feeling drained out here. But we got the messenger card. So somebody, could receive a message. Somebody, could, like be a spiritual messenger. Somebody you could receive a letter in the mail. Somebody could receive an email. Somebody, could receive a voicemail out here. But yeah, there goes the Justice card again at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody definitely could be a tarot card reader out here. Spiritual messenger, tarot card reader. Somebody, could just have, like, some type of gifts, but they could use their gifts, like to help people. Going back to, the good deeds card. There's a single father out here. So somebody could be a single father, or, like a single mother. Somebody's a single parent out here. But somebody definitely is spiraling down, or somebody's spiraling out of control out here. For somebody, somebody watches, too much tarot, and they're spiraling out of control. Tarot definitely, can make you or break you, depending on, how you receive it. There's people, I've said it multiple times, every time they click on a tarot card message, a tarot card reading, or a spiritual message reading, or an intuitive reading, they think that every message, it's their story, or it's their life, and it could have parts of the message that somebody could resonate with. But that's why I say all the time, take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Wow. There's also somebody that definitely is about to be taught some type of lesson. Holy Spirit, why is this selling off into the sunset in the reverse? The third eye card came out. I feel like somebody can see something a mile away. Somebody definitely could see. It could be a psychic out here. Somebody could have like multiple spiritual gifts out here is what I'm picking up. Somebody could wear glasses. Maybe somebody needs to get their vision checked. But there could be somebody or some people that could be about to learn, a lesson when it comes to spiritual gifts. This could be people abusing their spiritual gifts, and they could be being, revoked from them. People, that abuse people because of their spiritual gifts, they could be about to receive some type of karma. But somebody is unhappy in their life out here. There's also, like some type of contract, that has been severed. So this could be a spiritual contract because maybe somebody didn't see something for what it was, So the Most High God could have been trying to tell somebody, like, this is the person that I have for you. But they were too busy, seeing everything else. They were too busy not paying attention to the signs. And so, it's too late. A contract definitely, has been severed out here. Spiritual message. Is here. We got the mad, plasma card. So somebody's mad out here. Somebody's mad at life. They definitely could be taking it out on like the wrong people. They could be mad because they've created some type of big blockage in their life, a major roadblock. This could be somebody that try to cause some type of major roadblock for somebody. Somebody could also be blocked out because somebody could literally have them blocked out. Yeah, but we got shocked out here. So, I don't know. People could be mad, because they could have been trying to block somebody from seeing some stuff, that somebody is still able to see. And so, they could be shocked. So, whoever this is, they could have did, everything, that they could possibly do to try to block somebody from seeing whatever it is that they didn't want somebody to see. And they're shocked because somebody is still able to see what they were trying to block out, if that makes any sense. Why is this reading card out here? The star card came out in the reverse. Somebody definitely could be mad because they could lose their ability to see. This could be spiritually, this could be physically. Somebody's also not healing out here. Somebody's not healing. So I feel like there's a grudge holder out here holding a grudge against somebody for sure, or it could be multiple grudge holders. There's also somebody, mad plasma because they couldn't put out somebody's light out here. There could be somebody or some people that are mad because, like somebody, they don't want somebody to be well known, or they don't want somebody, to, have support, or they don't want somebody, to, to be fruitful, and so, they were doing whatever they were doing to try to stop this. And they're mad because, they're not stopping it. Why's his third eye here? We got lavender sage. So somebody, would benefit with using lavender sage. But lavender sage clears away negative thoughts, energies, harmonizes the mind, enhances intuition, inspires loving feelings. So somebody, you know, could benefit with, you know, like using lavender sage. Because I feel like that, yeah, like there are people that want somebody to have negative thoughts. There are people, you know, that, yeah, they don't want somebody's intuition to enhance. But I feel like that's exactly what's happening. Somebody's intuition is enhancing. And somebody, you know, yeah, is inspiring, you know, to others. Somebody, you know, has loving feelings when it comes, you know, like to other people. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to use, you know, multiple things because in one of the other messages we were talking about cedar. So somebody, you know, could be trying to use multiple things, you know, to try to clear away some type of energy. But yeah, like it's not working with the star in the reverse. Ooh, we got unexplained freak accident. So there could be an unexplained freak accident that could happen. Yeah, somebody's not going to heal from it. This unexplained freak accident could have something to do with like somebody's anger. But there goes an eye. So somebody, you know, could lose an eye, or somebody, you know, could like go blind out here. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're projecting some type of negative thoughts so that somebody, you know, would, yeah, like have some type of unexplained freak accident. So somebody just needs to be aware. Somebody definitely, yeah, would benefit, you know, like with taking some type of spiritual bath. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to take, you know, spiritual baths. They could be trying to do, you know, a multitude of things to clear some type of energy away. But yeah, like it's not working. Why is the star in the reverse? Yeah. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be posting. Somebody, you know, could be on Twitter. Somebody, you know, could be posting hate tweets towards somebody. Yeah, whatever these tweets are, it's supposed to cause somebody to act out of character. It's supposed to cause somebody to act irrational, to be emotional, you know, like have mood swings out here. Yeah, something definitely, yeah, could be causing somebody or some people like unexplained body pain and numbness out here. So somebody, you know, could be trying to figure out, you know, why, you know, they're having this body pain and this numbness. Some stuff could be going on, yeah, with somebody's eyes as well. Yeah, it's an energy vampire. So there's an energy vampire that definitely, yeah, could, there could be an unexplained freak accident that could take place when it comes to a vampire, energy vampire. Whoever this is, yeah, they're excessively demanding somebody's attention. And yeah, some type of emotional support. So somebody, you know, could be an energy vampire. Somebody, you know, could have some type of entity attached to them. But yeah, somebody is yeah, draining somebody. This is somebody that, yeah, they spy on somebody. Spying on somebody is part of their daily routine out here. And yeah, whoever this person is, they're also secretly jealous. And they're hating on somebody's romantic relationship. So whoever this person is, that's why the selling off into the sunset card came out in the reverse. Because somebody doesn't want somebody to sell off into the sunset when it comes to a romantic love situation. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, wants to cause somebody to miss out or lose an opportunity out here. Whoever this is, yeah, they definitely, there could be an unexplained freak accident that definitely, yeah, could take place with this person. Or whoever these people are. That could be a part of some type of lesson. Whoever these people are, they definitely, yeah, could be stealing somebody's ideas, pretending, you know, like that they invented them. So that's another reason why, yeah, the star's in the reverse. So somebody, yeah, somebody doesn't want somebody to shine bright like a diamond. So they, yeah, they steal somebody's ideas, pretending that they invented them. This is somebody that, yeah, they claim credit over somebody's success out here. It could be a significant other for somebody that could be sending somebody the negativity. We got pyrite. So somebody, you know, would benefit with, you know, working with pyrite. This helps shield you from the harmful effects that technology can have on the mind and body. So technology, you know, could be having an effect on somebody or some people. That could be, you know, why, you know, they're having unexplained body pain and numbness. Yeah, somebody, you know, could be watching, you know, like all kind of, you know, like negative toxic things, you know, on social media that could be causing, you know, like some stuff to go on with somebody mentally. Yeah, whatever they're watching, definitely, yeah, could be altering their morals and values, and yeah, on, you know, when it comes to making some type of life decisions. But I feel like that's literally, yeah, what whoever this is wanted for somebody. Yeah, somebody would benefit, you know, with working with amethyst. Psychic protection, controls spiritual energies while dreaming, and can help with insomnia and nightmares. So somebody, you know, could be having insomnia and nightmares, which could, you know, like cause body pain, you know, and possibly numbness, you know, from the lack of sleep. But it's giving me, yeah, somebody, you know, wanting somebody, you know, to, yeah, have insomnia, or, you know, like, yeah, like nightmares. I feel like everything, you know, that somebody or some people wanted to happen to somebody, it's happening to them. Yep. And these are haters. So somebody's significant other definitely, yeah, is a hater out here. That's for somebody, not everybody, but yeah, haters are mad because, yeah, they see somebody winning out here. Somebody could be sick out here because we got cough. So that would explain some type of body pain and numbness. Somebody definitely, you know, could have like the flu, or somebody could have flu-like symptoms. Somebody, you know, could, you know, be having some type of ascension symptoms, you know, as well. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be sick out here. So somebody could be trying to use, you know, like stuff, you know, like to, you know, like clear up some type of sickness out here. It definitely, yeah, could be, is a physical sickness for somebody. I feel like, yeah, there is somebody, you know, that definitely could have a lot of, you know, like physical illnesses out here. But we got rake it up. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be raking up that moolah out here. There's also somebody that could be playing sick, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like get some type of money. This could be playing like that they, you know, have some type of mental issue, or, you know, physical health issue, or both. But there's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could have, you know, like thrown somebody underneath the bus. Somebody definitely, yeah, could drink, you know, like drink cough syrup. So, yeah, lean. Something about, yeah, lean. So somebody, you know, could drink lean out here. Yeah, we got the table. So somebody's table, you know, is, yeah, being prepared for them, you know, in the presence of, yeah, their haters. Be aware, you know, of, yeah, like touching things, you know, be aware of, you know, yeah, germs. Be aware, yeah, something about COVID could be significant. So something, you know, could have taken place during COVID. Yeah, we got fish out here. Yeah, somebody, you know, could be a Pisces. Somebody, you know, could smell like fish. Somebody's sick out here, and somebody's not healing from something. This is the same person that definitely, yeah, could have tried to, you know, like throw somebody underneath the bus about, yeah, somebody else's taco. You know what I mean? So somebody's taco smells like fish out here. Somebody, you know, could ride a bicycle, but something about, yeah, 2 cycles. So somebody could have 2 cycles, you know, like 2 menstrual cycles, or something about, yeah, 2 menstrual cycles. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to go to the doctor while they're, you know, sending tweets somebody's way to try to get somebody out of character. While they're stealing somebody's ideas, pretending that they invented them. Yeah, somebody got something going on with their brain out here. Somebody got something going on with their brain, something with somebody's nose. I don't know if somebody, you know, is putting something up their nose and it's going to their brain. But I feel like like somebody, you know, could be like, what was I thinking? Yeah, what were you thinking, sir or ma'am? Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, likes to drink, or somebody, you know, lives some type of toxic lifestyle. Whoever this is, yeah, they're a cock blocker. Somebody, yeah, is trying to get all up in somebody's head, especially, yeah, with that brain card that came out. Yeah, And somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like drinking, you know, like to cope. Somebody thought, yeah, that they were going to be able to sit at somebody's table, or they thought, you know, yeah, like they were going to be sitting at a table and they was just going to be counting up all this money and woo yada yada. Yeah, I feel like whoever this is, that was trying to cause somebody to lose or miss out on an opportunity. Yeah, they've lost a lot, missed out on a lot of opportunities because, yeah, they're so worried about somebody else's life. But somebody definitely, yeah, is drinking. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody, you know, could drink some. Try to, you know, like have some type of drinking game, you know, yeah, I'll drink you under the table, and then, yeah, like somebody, you know, an unexplained freak accident happens where somebody, yeah, they get alcohol poisoning, and yeah, like it goes to their brain or something like that. Yeah. There's also somebody that possibly, yeah, could be drinking, you know, or living a toxic lifestyle to try to cope with the fact that they've been, you know, like fake flexing. So they've been acting like that they rich, or, you know, yeah, they've been flossing money that don't belong to them, you know, yeah, acting fancy, yeah, letting some type of fake lifestyle go to their life. So, yeah, somebody's being exposed out here. Somebody's a drama starter out here. And whoever this person is, they possibly, yeah, could be expecting, you know, like some type of new beginning with somebody. Or, yeah, somebody, you know, is coping with the fact that, yeah, they're not going to be able to sell off into the sunset with somebody. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be drinking while they're pregnant as well. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be pregnant. There could be somebody, you know, that could be going from, you know, like in a relationship, you know, like, so yeah, like a single parent. So they could be, you know, like coping, you know, when it comes to, you know, like being a single parent. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to travel. Somebody, you know, could travel for work. Somebody could travel by bus. Somebody definitely, yeah, is thinking hard. Somebody, you know, could be thinking hard on how, you know, they could get to somebody. There's also somebody or some people that, yeah, they're coping with the fact that they, yeah, have envy in their heart. Whoever this is, they could be trying to cope with the fact that, yeah, like, you know, that they, yeah, betrayed somebody. They tried to deceive somebody. They stabbed somebody in the back. Yeah, somebody's a traitor. Somebody cannot be trusted. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like chose, you know, like a traitor and not to be trusted individual over somebody, you know, that could be trusted. Wow, we got boss daddy at the bottom of the deck. So somebody could come in contact with a boss daddy. Somebody stable and rich, you know. Somebody could be a business owner, a CEO. This could, you know, like be by chance. Yeah, but somebody's free. So somebody definitely is about to be free of, yeah, or somebody is free of, yeah, like whatever this draining situation is. Somebody definitely is moving on. Somebody's letting go, and somebody's loving themselves, or somebody has already done so. Yeah, somebody's happily single out here. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could be, you know, coping with the fact that, you know, they chose to, you know, act like that they were happily single, you know, when they, you know, were in a relationship. But somebody definitely, yeah, it could be doing them, you know, they could be dating, you know, trying to live as a stress-free life as they can, you know, setting goals, career focus. So be aware of a dirty offer out here. And then we got behind this dirty offer, Divine Feminine. I feel like this dirty offer has something to do with money. Rake it up. Yeah. So just be aware. So somebody, you know, could be trying to send somebody in, you know, a boss daddy, you know, to manipulate somebody with a dirty offer, you know, just to stop somebody from selling off into the sunset with the person that they're supposed to be selling off into the sunset with. got King of Swords. So yeah, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So heavy Libra out here. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could be coping or trying to cope. I don't know if they're trying to cope with the fact, you know, that they are sick. Somebody's sick out here. But if y'all see, this person is in a wheelchair. So that could be how some type of unexplained freak accident could happen. Somebody could be drinking, you know, and yeah, like something could happen to where, you know, somebody, you know, like never walks again. But yeah, we got the devil out here. So yeah, the devil is in the midst. But I feel like whoever, yeah, the devil is all up in somebody's head. But somebody's free of some type of toxic lifestyle out here. Or somebody's about to be free of, yeah, this just draining situation. Yeah, we got the Ace of Wands. Wow. Somebody, yeah, somebody's free, you know what I mean, to, yeah, start anew. That's what this Ace of Wands is giving me. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be into, you know, the black magic and spells out here. We got the Hangman. Yeah, somebody's stuck out here. 112. Somebody could be listening to 112. January the 12th could be significant, or December the 1st could be significant. But somebody definitely, yeah, is watching somebody, or somebody, you know, like is being watched. And then we got the 10 of Pentacles. So somebody definitely, yeah, is raking it up. Somebody possibly, yeah, feels betrayed out here. But I feel like they betrayed themselves. So now somebody knows, you know, that somebody, you know, could be raking it up. However, somebody's raking it up. And yeah, they could be expecting a new beginning. But somebody has already been freed of this person. October the 1st could be significant. October the 12th could be significant. December the 10th could be significant. So somebody, yeah, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. And then we got 10 of Cups. So yeah. Somebody definitely could be about to, yeah, start anew. We got the Queen of Pentacles out here. Somebody, yeah, is focused on, you know, like, yeah, moolah, baby. Yeah, and then there goes, yeah, the Ace of Cups. But somebody is stuck out here. So somebody, you know, could feel like that they were betrayed to be stuck. So I don't know if somebody, because it's a pregnant woman on this card. So somebody, you know, could feel like that somebody, you know, like trapped them with a baby, woo-to-woo, yada yada. But I feel like that it's more than just, yeah, like somebody trapping somebody with a baby. There could be, you know, like somebody, whoever, you know, is this message, you know, is not resonating with. This could be, you know, like somebody, you know, that refuses, you know, like to move on, refuses, you know, like to get out of, you know, like somebody's energy. And they could be going through this. And so, yeah, they regret it, you know, and they're trying to cope, you know, like with their, with the decision that they made. Yeah, we got a Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. We got a child or children. So somebody, you know, could be thinking about, you know, like their child or some children. Somebody's child or children, you know, could be sick. Somebody could be a Gemini, Cancer, Cusper. We got check fraud. So somebody, you know, could be involved in some type of check fraud out here. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could have, you know, like gotten their kids involved with, you know, like check fraud. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they committed check fraud, you know, when it has something to do, you know, with a child or some children. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have abandoned, you know, like their child or children. Or somebody, you know, abandoned somebody with a child or some children out here. Yeah, there definitely, yeah, could be somebody that could be, you know, like unwilling to admit their mistakes out here. So that could be what somebody, you know, could be trying to cope with. The fact that they, you know, yeah, don't want to admit to their mistakes. And that's why, yeah, rock bottom is their new home. Yeah, be aware of whoever this emotional manipulator is. So this is an emotional manipulator that could have done some type of mental spell. So somebody's unwilling to admit the fact that they did some type of mental spell, and that's why they're sick. That's why somebody's emotionally unstable out here. there goes the hidden pregnancy. So there could be somebody, you know, that was pregnant, and they could have, yeah, done some type, they was into, yeah, some type of spell work. So yeah, somebody's kid, baby, you know, so somebody, you know, could have had a baby, and yeah, like their baby is sick, and they're trying to figure out, you know, why their baby is sick, or they could have, you know, already found out. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have been hiding, you know, like some type of pregnancy. Somebody could have also found out that somebody, you know, has already met somebody new. And so, yeah, they could be mad and trying to plan and plot, you know, to tell, you know, the new person, you know, all about somebody's past. Yeah, we got a Pisces. There definitely, yeah, could be a Pisces who could be unwilling to, you know, like admit some type of mistakes. There could be a Pisces that could be involved in some type of check fraud out here. There could be a Pisces, you know, that done some type of mental spell, or they're under some type of mental spell. But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to ruin somebody's reputation out here. And somebody, yeah, has health issues. Yeah, but we got intuition. So somebody definitely, yeah, is being told to trust their intuition. But I feel like, yeah, like somebody's intuition is heightening out here. But we started out with, yeah, the messenger card, the tarot card reader, yeah, the third eye. So somebody knows some stuff out here. You could be seeing the angel number 808. Yeah, every time I see this card, it gives me karma. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like receiving some karma. But we have emergency. So whoever this is that was trying to ruin somebody's reputation, yeah, that emergency could have something to do, you know, with, yeah, like that unexplained freak accident out here. Yep. We got a man, so there's a masculine energy involved. This unexplained freak accident could have something to do with some class A drugs. So somebody possibly, yeah, could go to the hospital from taking some type of drugs. We got 1987. So somebody could be born in 1987. Yeah, somebody's dishonest out here. Or somebody, you know, was dishonest, you know, to a lot of people. And then we got December. So something about, yeah, December is very significant. You could be seeing the number 44. Somebody could be a master number 44. Or somebody, you know, could be 44 years old. So we got need a favor. So somebody possibly, you know, could, yeah, ask somebody, you know, for a favor out here. And it definitely got something to do with some money. Yeah, the power of discernment. So there could be people that are about to, yeah, like learn some type of lesson about, you know, like the power of discernment out here. Yeah, there's somebody that said too much, they did too much, and they can't take it back. So it definitely can have something to, with, you know, like somebody trying to ruin somebody's reputation. I feel like somebody possibly, yeah, could be about to find out, you know, that, yeah, like, you know, somebody, you know, was already, you know, with somebody, and they, you know, were hiding, you know, the fact that this person was pregnant and all type of stuff. That's for somebody, not everybody. So yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is about to find out that they dodged a bullet out here. Yep. Because there is somebody that wants somebody to make somebody codependent on them out here. So somebody, you know, could have been, yeah, like doing all this stuff, you know, doing some type of mental spell to make somebody, you know, like mentally unstable to where, you know, they can, you know, like take over, you know, somebody's life, take over somebody's finances. That's for somebody, not everybody. But yeah, whoever these people are, they ain't laughing no more. We got obedience is the key. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have dodged a bullet, and it definitely could have something to do with, yeah, obedience, being obedient. So obedient, you know, to, yeah, what they, you know, were told. Obedient, you know, to, yeah, their intuition, you know, listening and trusting into their intuition. Obedient when it comes to, yeah, their third eye showing them something. So there could be somebody or some people that possibly, you know, could finally know everything that was done to somebody. Truth builds bridges and lies burn them. So yeah, somebody told multiple lies and they done burned multiple bridges out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could get some type of increase in their finances out here. Yeah, we got thieves. So there could be some thieves, you know, that want somebody to make them codependent on them, or yeah, like there are some thieves, you know, that yeah, like involved, yeah, especially when it comes, you know, like to the check fraud. So somebody needs to be aware, because there could be somebody or some people, you know, that yeah, because they can't beat somebody, they want to join somebody. Somebody doesn't need to trust this. These are people that yeah, they still haven't learned their lesson out here. We got opposites attract. So somebody, you know, could be attracting, you know, like someone that's the opposite of them. Or somebody, you know, could have, yeah, like dodged a bullet. So it goes back to, you know, yeah, somebody not selling off into the sunset with somebody. There's somebody or some people that possibly, yeah, knew the whole time what was going on. But there are some people that possibly, yeah, finally knows, you know, what was done to somebody. We got a cousin, so there's a cousin, you know, that could have knew the whole time. Whoever this cousin is, yeah, they're a hater. But whoever this cousin is, they're also a fan in denial. Something about somebody's cousin. Somebody, you know, could be involved with their cousin or something like that. Somebody definitely needs to know that, there are many people that are trying to get close to them. These people, they want to make somebody codependent on them, and it's not going to happen, Captain. Yeah, somebody's being told to continue to stand up for what they believe in. Whoever this cousin is, they could be in this self-defeating attitude. So, they're already defeated themselves. So, I don't know how they're going to defeat somebody that, you know, is not in, the self-defeating attitude. Yeah, somebody's being told to stay strong. And be manipulation proof, because storm warning. So whoever this is that wants to make somebody codependent on them, storm warning. Yeah. So because somebody or some people could be going through a storm, there's somebody that possibly could want to, you know, like communicate about a resolution. So it goes back to that message card came out. Because whoever this is, they could have threw gasoline on the fire, so they definitely made something worse. And somebody's energy is definitely being restored out here. Yep, we got a Libra. So there's a Libra. There could be a Libra, you know, that could be going through some type of storm, you know. They could want to communicate, you know, when it comes to a resolution. This could be a divine masculine, or there's a divine masculine involved. But somebody definitely is not telling somebody something. It could be a divine masculine for somebody. And then we have the angel Azrael, messenger of death. So somebody's sick out here. I don't know if somebody, you know, is sick to the point to where they're going to, you know, like pass away. Or like death is, you know, like following somebody. But the devil is definitely following somebody. Yeah, somebody, whoever this is, they're not paying attention to the signs. They're lost out here. But there could be somebody, you know, that, going back to, somebody wasn't paying attention. Wow. We got sexual acts. So somebody, you know, could be involved in some type of sexual acts out here. That could be what somebody's not telling somebody something. But we got communication is coming your way. But going back to, you know, like some type of dirty offer, it could have something to do with, you know, like, something sexual. So somebody, just needs to be aware of that dirty offer energy. But somebody, you know, could receive some communication, and it could have something to do with some unexpected financial resources. But I feel like, somebody just needs to be strong to be manipulation proof, because it could be, the people, you know, that, want to manipulate somebody trying to bring in a dirty offer. But we got enough is enough. Divine feminine. So divine feminine, divine masculine, just know that, whoever these people are, they will watch you reap what you have sown. A divine masculine. There could be a divine masculine, you know, they could be about to watch somebody reap what they have sown. So whoever this divine masculine is, you know, that, they didn't pay attention to the signs, you know, they're lost. So, this is the same person that possibly thinks that they're going to sit at somebody's table. No, they're not. This is the same person that, is not telling somebody something. They definitely, could have been wishing death on a divine feminine. Or yeah, somebody, you know, is sick enough that, yeah, like they're going to pass away. So whoever it is that possibly was unwilling to admit their mistakes, they possibly, yeah, could want to, you know, like hold themselves accountable now. This could be for, you know, like infiltrating somebody's dreams and energy, but we definitely, yeah, talked about that earlier. So it goes back to, yeah, somebody's significant other, you know, is sending them negativity. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, is daydreaming, you know, about a different life. Wow, there could be a karmic couple that's involved as well. It could be multiple people that will watch a divine feminine, or, you know, a good divine masculine, or the good divine masculine, you know, like, yeah, reap what they have sown out here. At the bottom of the deck, we got one person's trash is another person's treasure. So somebody, you know, could, you know, meet somebody new out here. There's some messages that got somebody mad out here. I don't know if, you know, it's, you know, like tarot card messages or spiritual messages, or if it's, you know, like text messages. But be aware, because somebody possibly could want to, you know, like fake apologize to get back into somebody's good graces. So they're going to act like, you know, that they want to, you know, like speak from the heart. But there definitely, could be somebody or some people, you know, that finally sees who somebody really is. Or there's people that finally see somebody for who they really are. And then we got this. Somebody definitely, could be brain dead, or something about, somebody being brain dead out here. Yeah, the dead could be causing somebody unexplained body pain or numbness. So I don't know. So I don't know what somebody, you know, was doing. You know, yeah, they could have pissed the dead off. So whatever they were doing, whatever spell work that they were doing, they definitely, could have pissed the dead off. And yeah, somebody's mental health is deteriorating. There could be somebody that passed away that, you know, could want to, you know, like apologize to somebody or something like that. That's for somebody, not everybody. We got March. So somebody, you know, could have done something in March. There could be people that finally sees who somebody, you know, like really is. They could have found that out in March. Yep. In March, there could be somebody or some people that pointed the finger in the wrong direction. So they pointed it at a divine feminine, divine masculine. Yeah, because whoever this is, they were stuck in denial. They definitely, could have been stuck in denial about some type of major health issue. Somebody has major health issues out here. Somebody's mental health is deteriorating. But I'm also picking, going back to, you know, be manipulation proof. So somebody, you know, I feel like somebody, you know, their health is deteriorating, but they could possibly, try to, you know, like fake apologize and then use, you know, that as an excuse for why, you know, they treated somebody the way that they did, or why they moved the way that they did. But yeah, we have money-making schemes. So going back to the beginning of the message, somebody, you know, could be trying to use some type of mental health, you know, as some type of money-making scheme, or trying to use, you know, like somebody's child or children, you know, some type of mental health, as a money-making scheme. Yeah, mental health is nothing to play with, and it's nothing to laugh at. So yeah, somebody definitely, is surrounded by spiritual security out here. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have made some type of medicine or something like that to help with, you know, like mental health or something, you know, but that could be somebody's idea, you know, that they stole. So somebody's free will definitely, could be denied out here. Somebody done got their child or children involved. I don't know, what somebody done did. But whoever this is, they allow fear to dictate their decisions. So I feel like that they allowed, you know, like people, you know, like to scare them into making some type of decisions, or they allow people, you know, to manipulate them to make some type of the decisions that they made, whoever this is. So be aware, because temptation definitely, yeah, is coming towards somebody. But yeah, these people just don't know that somebody's surrounded by, yeah, their spiritual security. So that could be why, yeah, some type of unexplained freak accident could take place. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they're all about people pleasing out here. And whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, could be under pressure because they could have received, you know, like a lot of information. Whoever this person is, they could be trying to come towards somebody. This temptation, they could be trying to set somebody up to get robbed, or that was you know, like the plan. You know what I mean? But yeah, it backfired in a big way. And so yeah, whoever this is, they created, yeah, a disaster for themselves. So somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, you know, like to focus on themselves at this time. Or yeah, somebody, you know, try to set somebody to get robbed in March. But yeah, like yeah, somebody's, you know, was surrounded by their spiritual security. Yeah. If somebody, you know, yeah, if somebody try to set somebody up to get robbed, it's because, yeah, somebody's showing their haters up. So there's a hater that definitely, yeah, could have tried to, you know, like, they could have tried to set somebody up to get robbed because, yeah, they're hating. Yeah, they're hating because, yeah, somebody, you know, has incredible intuition out here. And whoever this is that, yeah, thinks that they're coming, you know, like somebody's way, yeah, somebody's spiritual team has already said enough is enough. Yeah, this is somebody that's, you know, like used to things being handed to them. So whoever this person is, yeah, they have some type of entitled mindset out here. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could refuse, you know, like to leave a home. Yeah. Somebody, you know, yeah, could have dodged a bullet because, yeah, somebody, you know, was divinely guided to cut cords. And so with that being said, yeah, somebody, you know, was obedient. Or somebody, you know, yeah, is being told, you know, yeah, they're being divinely guided to cut some type of cords. But somebody's also being told, you know, to, yeah, like stay fearless and courageous. We got a friend who always takes and never gives. So that could be, you know, who could be, you know, like come in somebody's way. I don't know, you know, if somebody or some people finally sees who somebody, you know, really is after, you know, like they pass away or something like that. But yeah, we got a con artist out here, so be aware. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have conned them their way into a home that they, yeah, could be refusing to leave. But whoever this temptation is that thinks it's coming towards somebody, definitely, yeah, could be a con artist. So be aware, you know, of that fake, dirty offer. But yeah, somebody, you know, repeatedly enters into toxic cycles. So that's why, you know, yeah, like that's why, you know, they're unhappy with their life. That's why, you know, they pointed the finger in the wrong direction. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be refusing to leave a home because they, yeah, could be pretending to be somebody. So somebody literally, yeah, could have committed check fraud in somebody's name, you know, to, yeah, like have a home that, yeah, doesn't belong to them. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they might not be a celebrity, but they definitely do have paparazzi that, yeah, is watching them. People watching them, following them. Something about, yeah, some followers. So somebody mad because, you know, like somebody, you know, has followers or whatever have you. Yeah, this is somebody that's on an emotional roller coaster. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like is unwilling to admit their mistakes. So whoever this is, yeah, their mental health is deteriorating, you know, they definitely, yeah, could be a part of some type of money-making scheme that they could be trying to, you know, like get somebody involved in. They allow fear to dictate their decisions. They could be refusing to leave a home because of their mental health deteriorating. I don't know. Whoever this is, yeah, people could possibly finally see who they really are. But it's something that they did in March, you know, that definitely, yeah, could have set off a chain of events. But somebody's also on an emotional roller coaster because, yeah, they chose, you know, to, yeah, pretend to be somebody that they're not. Yep, so somebody definitely needs to know that times get hard, but it's going to pay off. There are some bitter family members that are involved. Somebody, yeah, they're a part of a bitter family. They're a family full of con artists and schemers and yeah, all type of stuff. But somebody's bitter family members could go through some type of emergency or something like that. Something, unexplained freak accident could happen with, like some bitter family members. Yep. Because whoever these people are, they should have been careful what they wished for. There could be multiple people, that could be avoiding somebody. Because they finally see who somebody is. There could be somebody that could be avoiding some type of, like some bitter family members because, yeah, they finally see who they are. Or, yeah, somebody was avoiding somebody only for them to be exposed. Or only for them, yeah, like people to, like see who they are. So, yeah, somebody avoids somebody. And so, yeah, like somebody goes talk shit, try to ruin their reputation. And then people find out exactly why somebody was talking shit and trying to ruin somebody's reputation because their life ain't shit. Somebody, could be avoiding somebody because, yeah, they could be transmitting a disease. Somebody's sick out here. Yep, they could also be avoiding somebody because, yeah, somebody's light shines so bright that, yeah, it's blinding. So while somebody or some people thought that they were going to ruin somebody's reputation, it could have, yeah, helped somebody's light to shine even brighter than ever before. Somebody definitely, yeah, could con, like trying to con some bitter family members to come in, and, yeah, be like, yeah, yeah, you was the one, spread the disease, or yeah, they con their family members to think that, yeah, like divine feminine, divine masculine was the one, that gave somebody a disease. Whoever this is, yeah, they're too old for mind games out here. So yeah, this upcoming change is definitely, yeah, for somebody's highest good out here. So yeah, somebody acting on impulse, their rigid thinking patterns leads to many people finding out the truth, yeah, of who they are. So yeah, no more drama. No more drama. Yeah, the draining situation, yeah, is over. Somebody definitely, yeah, was spiritually attacking somebody, for sure. So there could be somebody, that could try to say, that addictions made them do it. Addictions made them spiritually attack somebody. It's only because, yeah, whatever they were doing, yeah, it's ending. Enough is enough. Yep. Somebody definitely, yeah, is mixed up in some drama. Or, yeah, be aware of somebody wanting somebody to get mixed up in some drama. I saw a sister. So somebody's sister could be mixed up, in some type of drama. Somebody's sisters, mental health could be deteriorating. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be mixed up with yeah, something to have to do, yeah, with a robbery out here. I don't know if somebody, yeah, could be left brain dead. I don't know if this is a child or children. Somebody, could have gotten, yeah, like their child or children mixed up in some drama. Yeah, there could be a public brawl that could take place, or some type of public brawl that could have already taken place in March. So somebody, could have gotten mixed up in some drama in March. Yeah, somebody's sister is definitely, yeah, involved. So somebody's sister could be one of these bitter family members. Somebody's sister done got mixed up in some drama. Somebody's sister definitely, yeah, is a drama queen out here. Yeah, whoever these people are, they're facing major challenges out here. There could be, people that finally see who, like, somebody's sister is. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have a gambling problem out here as well. It could be a drama queen, or yeah, just multiple people. But yeah, somebody got caught dirty-handed out here. And so somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, there is some spiritual abundance that's on its way. There definitely, yeah, it could be a group of men involved as well. Yep. Somebody's boastful behavior causes a big disaster for, yeah, multiple people. Yeah, somebody's boastful behavior has many people facing major challenges out here. So there definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that wants to tell somebody the truth, but they're scared that somebody won't forgive them. Whoever this is, they look like a coward. They sound like a coward. They're a coward. Yeah, whoever these people are, yeah, they're facing failure head on. So whoever, you know, this message is resonating with, just know that you are not responsible, you know, for, yeah, their actions. And then we got illegal use of pictures or videos. So something about, yeah, somebody illegally using some pictures or some videos. Somebody's also being told, you know, like to pay attention to their dreams as well. But somebody, yeah, somebody's in mental jail out here. Anything else? Yep. And yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they're having money problems out here. So going back to, yeah, need a favor. So just be aware. Somebody's sister could be having money problems, but yeah, their both behavior causes a disaster because, yeah, they was fake flexing. So they could have been part of some type of money making scheme. Yep. Yeah, whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, could have been going the extra mile to show that they don't care. Oh well. And now they're going through a big disaster. So somebody definitely could want to tell somebody the truth about, yeah, some type of transmission of a disease. Or be aware of somebody, you know, trying to come towards somebody, yeah, to give somebody a disease. But yeah, we have karma has no deadline, so so yeah, people are getting karma out here. And so yeah, you could be seeing the angel number 555. There is a big change coming. Yep. So whoever this is going the extra mile to show that they don't care. Yeah, they're physically in debt. So somebody, you know, could owe, yeah, multiple people money. You know, they could owe the government money. I don't know. So yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to move from a big city to a small town, thinking, you know, like, yeah, they're gonna run from karma. There could be somebody that, you know, people finally see somebody for who they are, and they're gonna try to, yeah, move, you know, from a big city to a small town, because yeah, some stuff definitely, yeah, backfired. These people, you know, could have, whoever this is, that, yeah, could have did some type of check fraud. They definitely, yeah, thought that somebody was going to be in physical debt because of them. Yeah, but somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, you know, like to protect their energy out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be using fake accounts, you know what I mean, to watch somebody, you know, somebody definitely, yeah, could, you know, like, try to use some type of, fake accounts to, you know, like, communicate with somebody. So be aware, whoever this is, they possibly, yeah, want somebody to feel bad for them. This is the person that possibly, yeah, wants to bring forth some type of fake apology to get back into somebody's good gracious. But apologies, yeah, are more than just words. Yeah, it's a bitter ex. Somebody's bitter ex definitely, yeah, could have aided and abetted in a crime, and they want somebody to feel bad for them. Yeah. Somebody's bitter ex definitely, yeah, could, you know, like mix alcohol and other substances, pills and potions, you know. So yeah, so whoever that is that tries to say that, you know, like addictions made them do it, yeah, that could be why. This bitter ex, yeah, could be a karmic feminine energy that somebody, you know, was divinely, you know, guided to cut cords. But I feel like that somebody, you know, like stayed attached to the person that they were divinely guided to, you know, like cut some type of cords. So I feel like somebody, you know, could have been saved, you know, going back to, yeah, somebody dodged a bullet. Somebody, you know, could possibly, yeah, want to, you know, like, apologize, you know, for trying to ruin somebody's reputation. But it's just a fake apology to get back in somebody's good graces. So just be aware. Yeah, because great things are definitely, about to take place for somebody. For somebody, there could be a case that, could have been closed. And so somebody, could possibly, win a case. Wow. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.